Hey there, Tim Castleman, TimothyCastleman.com, answering more of your questions. Tony has a great question. Tony wants to know, what are the best services to offer offline businesses? So what are the best services to offer offline businesses? Well, Tony, that's a great question. Thanks so much for asking it. What I would consider is, what are you good at? So first of all, like, are you good at website design? Do you want to deal with that? Being someone that's got started on website design, I can tell you, it can be a little bit of a pain, right? Customers calling and be like, oh, the graphics just, if you could just tweak it just a little bit, or you could move this, or you could do that, right? And that's not bad when you have one customer, but if you have 40 or 50 and they're doing it on a regular and frequent basis, it can be a pain. So what are you good at, right? Can you do website design? Can you do basic on-page and off-page SEO? And by off-page, I'm talking about articles, I'm talking about press releases, videos, things of that nature. Maybe social media excites you, right? Maybe you like doing Facebook fan pages, maybe you like doing Twitter, maybe you like doing YouTube, whatever it is. So make a list of the talents that you think you have, or talents that you're willing to develop. Okay, and if you can't or are unwilling to develop them, maybe talents that you have access to outsourcers. I use outsourcers all the time. They do good work, but can be a little bit of a pain, to be honest with you, at times trying to find and replace good people over and over and over. So that's criteria number one, is what are you good at? What services do you want to provide? Are you interested? Step two is, what does the local market want? Okay, what people want here in Lubbock, Texas is probably totally different than what they want in New York City. Okay, Lubbock's a little behind the curve, right? So right now the big thing is Facebook, right? Oh, wow, you hear about this Facebook thing. Well, yeah, I did 4 years ago when I was in college, But to people here, it's a new thing. Social media is a new thing. There are still businesses here that don't even have basic or beginning websites. So again, more importantly than what you want to provide is, what does the local market want? If the local market wants Facebook fan pages, right? If everyone is going to a restaurant, they're all ordering the steak, you better be serving up steak, right? Better not be a pizza joint. That's my point. So find out what the local market wants. And you can do that a couple different ways, Tony. You can take a survey, right? You can also see what's out there. Okay, so you can look out there and say, well, look, I see a lot of people have websites. Okay, so websites are important. I see a lot of people have not verified their Google Places. Probably not important. Oh, I see a lot of people have Facebook fan pages. Great. Twitter, not so much. YouTube, what's that? Again, what is it that's going to work best in the local area that they want? Okay, so number one is, what services can you provide or outsource? And number two is, what is the local market asking for? Okay, and then once you have determined, well, these are kind of the services that I'm going to offer, right? Then you just need to find a way to differentiate yourself from the competition, okay, both foreign and domestic, right? So how do I outsource, or how do I defend my business against outsourcers in third world countries? Well, just that reason. I tell them, Tony, hey, look, if your website goes down, right, or your Facebook fan page, or whatever happens to your business online, I'm going to be here personally to solve it, right? I am a few blocks away from you instead of being a few thousand miles away from you. Plus, I understand English, right? It's my first native language, and more importantly than all of that, right, there's no 12-hour time difference. So 9:30 a.m. here is 9:30 a.m. at my house too, not 12:30 p.m. So figure out how you can separate yourself from other companies. Is it on price, which I don't recommend, right? Is it on value? So I'm going to give you so much value for the price that I do charge that you feel like you're getting such a great deal, right? Is it service? So hey, I have the ability to service you locally and get you taken care of, and X, Y, Z, or is it a combination of all three? That's up to you, Tony. So thanks for asking the question. If you guys have a question that you'd like me to answer, feel free to shoot it to me at tim@30minutepostcards.com, tim@30minutepostcards.com, or check out my blog, www.timothycastleman.com. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.